Hi, my name is Mary. I'm the founder of Do Big Good, and we help purpose-driven organizations maximize their good work through measuring impact. A lot of people think of impact measurement as an evaluation at the end of a project where you get an A+, yay, or a fail, and that is definitely not our approach to impact measurement. The way we measure impact is as an ongoing process where impact measurement is an opportunity to check in from the beginning of a project throughout the project to make any necessary tweaks so you can be more sure of that A+ at the end. So making tweaks, that's what we mean by adaptation. Adaptation sometimes can seem really scary. It seems like, oh my God, everything needs to change. And no. Adaptation is actually just the smallest effective solution. That's it. It's the smallest change necessary to solve the problem. We don't just preach adaptation for social change, we do it. So I'm going to show you an example of how we adapted our own work through a project with our client Code for America. So Code for America is a civic tech nonprofit with a network of over 80 brigades around the United States. And these brigades are composed of volunteers that are working to use technology to make government more effective and responsive at the local level. Their question to us was, how do we measure the impact of a nation full of diverse civic tech projects? First, we started with data collection. At their annual conference, we asked the brigade volunteers that were there, what impacts, what benefits are you trying to create through your brigade projects? And we collected their answers on little Post-its and found that the impacts they were trying to create looked like a cascade. And thus the term impact cascade was born. So yay. So we had a hypothesis of how we thought we could measure impact, which was to have the brigades fill out this sheet. And it started off really simple with just three boxes for the phase where they could write their goal for the phase, and then they could in the center write a metric. So this was just a hypothesis, so we tested it. And testing meant that we had 12 brigades throughout the country try to map the impact of their projects using the impact cascade model. So what happened? This is the question that prompts adaptation, right? It's saying we had a hypothesis of what we thought would happen, we did something, we made some intervention, and then we want to know what the actual effect is. What's the evidence for either this worked or this didn't, or adaptation tweaks are needed, right? Here are a couple of adaptations that we decided to make as a result of feedback. So the first was that data collection wasn't as self-evident as we thought it was. That we thought that we should maybe create some infrastructure for data collection. So infrastructure for data collection sounds very complicated, it sounds very technical, but we want to make the smallest effective solution, right? We said, hey, let's put up a Google spreadsheet. These are your phases. Here's where you can put in your metrics, and see if that works. The second thing was that the model didn't really account for the collaborative nature of measuring impact in civic tech projects. So ideally, impact measurement is an opportunity to get all your stakeholders on the same page and design with your users, with your stakeholders, the tool that you want to make, the solution you want to make. So this could be a very complex process. How do we account for stakeholders and the collaborative nature of impact measurement? Well, basically, we wanted to stay on one page for this model. So we looked at our different options, pre-existing options for accounting for stakeholders like RACI and Darcy and RASCI, and we decided to use RASCI. Just put that in the corner of the model, just as a little reminder of, hey, remember to think about your stakeholders before you fill this out. And so in 5 months, we iterated from version 1.0 to version 4.1, which I think is pretty cool. We're going to keep learning and iterating even after we scale Cascade out to the full network, right? Because the more people use it, the more we're going to learn about how it works and how to make it better. How can we help you use impact measurement to learn and adapt? And you can reach out to us on our website, or you can just email me and let's see what we can do together.